Hello and welcome to another episode here on my channel. My name is Casmol and today we have the news that we have to talk about the bizarre marketing of Far Cry 6 because as it stands, it seems like Ubisoft had the great idea to send out emails to pressure and also make people feel bad about quitting Far Cry 6, but that's not the only thing. As you know, marketing is a very important point when it comes to showcasing your video games and want people to play the game. And that's fine. Every company is using marketing. And normally I wouldn't complain about this, but this time it seems like Ubisoft has overstepped their boundaries. Because this time they're literally calling you out for your playtime and are like, what are you doing? You're leaving this game behind? Are you stupid or what? And if you're like, whoa, that's not really what they said. No, I think what Ubisoft officially said is actually really worse. And let's have a look at that email. So it starts out with the good old, "You disappoint me," your name. It was amusing watching you fail. And then the email continues with, "Hola, Rojas. I wanted to thank you for giving me free reign in Yara. Take it easy and know that Yara is in capable hands, El Presidente. Surely you can do better than this. 3 hours time played." And it's this moment where I'm like, dude, I get it. Right? It's like El Presidente is like this mere capable supervillain, and you really want to showcase him as an asshole. But that's fine in the constraints of your game and in marketing. But think about this. You're a gamer. You have only a limited amount of time you can spend on video games, and you already feel sometimes a little bit bad that you cannot finish the game or you don't have the time you want to put in that game right now, and then the game is sending you an email and it's like, dude, what is this? 3 hours? You have only played me for 3 hours? You're an embarrassment for the gaming community. Like, that's just a step too far. And especially in the light of Ubisoft, this is not a good look. Ubisoft had multiple moments in the last few months where they completely overstepped their boundaries with their marketing. And it's this moment where I'm like, Ubisoft, I get it. Metrics are super important for you now. Like every game developer, every big publisher loves live service games and they love all the metrics out there. I get it, because metrics are actually now worth money. If you have a lot of high metrics, you're getting more money from your shareholders because they are buying more stocks. If your metrics are low, you will lose some. So you want to get those high metrics. And especially live service games have shown that they become more and more like a job instead of actually playing the game and enjoying the game. Like a lot of moments, you're looking into the game, not because you really feel like I want to play this game right now, but because, man, I have to do my dailies. I have to do my weeklies. But do I really want to? But when I don't do that, I lose at least out progress for the next 3 days. Nah, I cannot do that. I have to play. Like, people already feel like kind of pressured into playing their games just because for the work they have to do in those games instead of really just having fun. And Ubisoft is notorious for this. They're making their game worlds bigger and bigger, and some games take sometimes longer than they have to at this point. And of course, another very important point for Ubisoft is the longer you're playing their games, the higher the chance that you will leave some money in the item store. You know, your good old microtransactions. And if you were just playing the game for 3 hours, that's not good. That's not good. Chances for you investing something in the item shop is now very low. And also their metrics. So they would definitely remind you of this. And I have to say, don't. It's the same thing, and this is also like just shitty. if you haven't played Far Cry 6 yet, at least on the PC, what happens when you are closing down Far Cry 6? Far Cry 6 will open up a browser tab and they will throw you into the Twitch category of Far Cry 6. Not to a specific streamer, but they're opening up Twitch. They were opening up the Far Cry 6 category so that you continue to watch Far Cry 6 after you have played it, so that they have the streamer metrics. I was like, stop Ubisoft. I am not your metric whore. I am not here to give you all the metrics 24/7. When I'm done playing your game, I'm done with that. I want to do something else. That was the reason why I stopped playing Far Cry 6. Like, I wanted to play something else right now. I might continue to play Far Cry 6, but right now, I want to do something else. And those emails, like, that's the last thing you want to see. It's like, you disappoint me. Oh, great. The last time somebody said that to me was my dad. Cool, I need that in my life. I have already daddy issues. I don't need like another email from a dude telling me that I disappoint them. Also that I'm apparently a failure. I don't need that. You know? I decide for myself how many hours I want to put into a video game, when I move on, when I will come back, and that is not up to you, Ubisoft. So stop sending around those emails. Let the people play the game. And when you have done a good job with that game, then you don't even have to fear about this, because people will come back naturally. And I sometimes have the feeling that's something developers and publishers tend to forget. So, with that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and you were on your way out, I would appreciate if you leave a like. If you didn't like this video for whatever reason, well, the dislike button is right next to it. And if you're new to the channel, you want to see more gaming news, opinion videos, reaction videos to the newest and biggest gaming shows, and also tips and tricks for new games coming out, then I would appreciate if you might consider to leave a subscription. It will help me out a ton. And with that said, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Stay safe. Bye-bye.